Hey guys, Andy here. So over the last 12 months I've reviewed quite a few different headsets actually, but they've generally been just kind of regular noise cancelling headsets, wireless headsets for listening to music, watching movies, and I mean, I've played computer games with them as well. But this is my first actual gaming headset, and I wasn't really sure what to expect for, well, £200 less of headphone compared to my Sony WH-1000XM3s. And I'll tell you right now, I'm quite impressed. You may be asking, well, why wireless? It's not as good, it's not a good quality and all that sort of thing. Quite honestly, I can't really tell the difference between wired and wireless. That's right, I'm not an audiophile, I'm a regular guy like you, maybe. If you want a review by an audiophile, you maybe should go and check a different video. If you just want kind of a regular person's opinion on the headset, then hopefully this will do it. Also for wireless, I just love the freedom, quite frankly. You know, you can stand up, I can draw my cones if I need, I can go and, you know, whatever, I can go get a glass of water, I can still hear what's going on. The great thing with the gaming headset with a microphone in it, I can talk back if I need to, if I'm Discord, which is just automatic. I don't have to push to talk. Whereas previously, I'm using this microphone, which is actually quite overkill in some ways for gaming, but this stays here when I go and get a glass of water, so it's quite nice that I can go, yeah, I'll be back in a second, away from keyboard. So anyway, let's crack on with my thoughts, I suppose. So let's begin with the box and the unboxing. I think generally it's all very nicely presented. I like the sort of, they've clearly got a red theme going on. I've seen a box that's very similar, that it's kind of black background instead of the white. I'm not quite sure why mine is white. If you know, let me know in the comments. HyperX, they don't just do headphones, they do mice, they do keyboards. So there's a little bit of kind of their marketing bump within the box. There's also some instructions, which I've got to be honest, I don't really look at. And then when we remove the front plastic cover and the unsightly silicone packet, there are the headphones. We've got the Bluetooth dongle that you plug into your machine. Well, I think it's Bluetooth. You've got the bendable microphone jack, which plugs into the earphones, which I guess means you could plug any microphone in there, I suppose. But then we also have a regular 3.5mm jack and a micro USB cable for charging. So let's have a look around the actual headset themselves. We've got the power button on the left cup. It protrudes enough that you can feel it, and it's nice and clicky. I don't know if you can hear that. You can see there the headphone jack, should you run out of juice. The micro USB port, and then obviously the microphone port where we plug the boom mic in. On the other side we just have a scroll wheel volume adjuster, which I think it's quite nice. All of the buttons are sort of, they do feel quite good. There's no kind of wobble to that. There's a bit of tactile feedback as you roll the wheel. It kind of, it gives the sort of bumps as you roll. So I had no problem finding that when I was gaming. Those are all pretty good. They fold out of your way. I quite like part of the design. So obviously you're going to have the one like so. And then if you stop gaming for a moment, you can fold them like that. They look kind of weird when you're not wearing them, so I'm used to headphones that sort of sag together more, I suppose. But these, I think the idea being, they will sit there and you've still got plenty of movement, so if you're at a LAN or something like that, you can easily talk to people next to you, and when you're ready to go, they go back on. So I had a little bit of trouble there because they're actually quite firm in the rotation there. There's not much of the movement other than that rotation. Some devices have like a little, I don't know, you pull off a side to one of the cups and you can put the dongle in them. These don't, but a tip I got from another video, you drop it into the ear cup and you kind of twist it, and that's going to stay put there, which seems quite a good idea to me. Other videos have said they're all plastic, but on the HyperX website it does say it's got a steel band over the top. I mean, they are quite light. They're not as light as my Sony's, they're a lot lighter actually. They're about 250 grams, and these are just under 300. But generally the padding, the leather, everything does feel very comfortable. If we have a look at the actual software, you can download it from the HyperX website. It's not really up to much, quite frankly. You can check the battery level of the headset, which I think is quite useful. You can mute the earphones or the mic and change the volume, but that's about it really. Performance wise, it is only 2.0 stereo. It's not surround sound like some of the other gaming headphones in this price range would do, but That said, I think the sound quality was pretty amazing. When I first put them on, having been using my Sonys for quite a long time, I was really surprised. To me, they did sound better. They almost sounded crisper in some way. There's no chat game volume separator, so some headsets allow you to adjust the volume between, say, Discord and the game. That's not there, unfortunately. The microphone is okay. It does sound a little bit tinny, but at the same time, someone said in Discord they had to turn me down a little bit. So I'll insert a little sound clip here of how I sound. This is what I sound like through the HyperX headphone itself. It does have just a left channel. A lot of microphones only use the one channel, so I guess that's nothing to be, it's not a down point in any way. And as I say, it sounds a little bit tinny, but as long as it's clear enough that they can hear me, my teammates, then I don't think there's really an issue. I do miss the noise cancellation a little bit. Quite often when I'm gaming my PC, I can hear all the fans blurring up. It gets quite hot, and I do often put my air conditioner on when I'm playing games just to keep me cool. And not that, I mean, when you're in the game, you don't really notice it, if I'm honest, because the headphones are loud enough and you're so concentrated. And it's only really between, and then I can hear them. It shouldn't really bother me. And to me, I suppose it doesn't really, but it is noticeable. I guess that's all I'm saying here. They are driverless plug and play, so although there's a software, you don't need that. I didn't install that for a good few days, to be honest. And I mean, if I was you, I wouldn't bother installing it. You can literally plug in, turn on, and for me, Windows 10 set it all up for me. It is also compatible with the PlayStation 4, so you do just go ahead and plug it into the front of your PlayStation, turn the headphones on. I nipped into the settings just to double check that it all was there, and you can adjust volumes in there. You can also adjust if it's just the voice chat that comes through to the headphones or all sounds that come to the headphones. But when that's all done, just head into your game, and everything sounded good to me, as it would. Obviously, it's not going to sound really any different on the PC. But yeah, that all sounded very good as well. I think one of the big bonuses, and maybe I don't maybe emphasize it as much as I should because my Sony's have it as well, but these things have 30 hours battery life. So I was looking at some other ones, like I want to try some other gaming headsets out, I think, and one of them I looked at only had about 3 hours battery life. I thought, if I've got my day off and I'm playing a lot of games, that's not going to last me. That really isn't. But these things, 30 hours, really very good. So in conclusion, feature-wise, they're not great. There's a lot of things missing, like the separate volume for speech and games. The software's quite basic, no graphic equalizer. There's no surround sound. So feature-wise, they're quite simple. But for purely good sounding, comfortable to wear, long battery life, good design, premium build quality, I think they're a good buy for £125. I would recommend them. I would like I said, these are the first gaming headset I've tried though, so maybe I'm going to hear another pair next week and I'm going to go, oh my god, these are amazing. So, but I am comparing them against my decent, £330 Sony headphones. These things are pretty good. What I would say, if you want me to try, if you know of another gaming headset that you hear is particularly good, like, so I've already had somebody say, oh, try the Arctis 7 Steel Series, I believe. So I'm thinking, yeah, I might give them a go. Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see I'll see if I can get hold of a pair, purchase them, have the company send me them, whatever, and I'll give them a go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please do subscribe if you have. For now, my name's Andy, and I'll catch you all again soon. Well done, and thank you for making it to the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, you might want to click the little fellow that should hopefully appear about here to subscribe. You may also want to check out some of my other videos, which are going to appear somewhere there. Also, come and have a look at my website, androidandy.uk. There is also a forum. Come and say hello on the forum if you've got any questions about things or request me to review things or anything else. Just come and have a chat on the forum.